9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greetings.
Yo.
Welcome to Season 4 of IFB Team Broadcasting. I'm New York Pete. This is my best friend, Chris the Tipsy Toaster. Thanks for tuning in. This is our news, pop culture, sci-fi entertainment channel. Full disclosure, Chris and I, we grew up watching 70s, 80s TV, so we're bringing our own personal, side of things when it comes to discussing sci-fi and our favorite, periods in TV. And tonight, being that it's 4th of July, we are doing a Miami Vice special. Bam! That's it. All right. So if you grew up or in that time and you watched Miami Vice live, or you were a fan of Miami Vice, tonight's the night. We have John One that's going to give us a little bit of insight on some of the things that are tracking and happening in our pop culture genre world. And before we get too heavy into any of that, let's do our toast, because we want to make sure that we recognize the fans, because that's what we're all about here on IFB. And this is, it's 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. So I know there's going to be a lot of fireworks going on, and we're going to do a little bit of Miami Vice trivia. We'll talk a little bit about why it's the Tipsy Toaster's favorite.
Oh my gosh! It's fantastic. I guess I would say that was probably my very first cosplay.
No.
It wasn't mean to be cosplay, but it is. Let's see. I'm peeking a little bit here. Let me pull myself down a little
bit. But thanks for joining us, everybody. Paul, Chris Laskowski from Down Under. Let's see. Who else? I think Rob Baum is here.
Check. There we go.
Gotcha. John One, of course, is watching, and all the rest of you. I know there's more of you. I can only see if you post a hello, I'll know, because we'd like to recognize you guys live. By the way, Chris,
a lot of people out there doing the fireworks.
Yeah, doing the fireworks and barbecuing. But over 10,000, 13,000 views. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. So doing really, really well. So that's cool. Yeah. It's really cool. Thank you, everybody, for watching. The after show, the rerun, the later. A lot of things going on.
Syndication.
It's syndication. It's a rerun. It's up there. So thank you, everyone, for watching. And Chris, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. What do you have tonight there, Pete?
I have Strongbow.
We'll close in on Strongbow.
Yeah.
Strongbow, the original dry cider.
That's right.
Made in...
Excellent. Good stuff. Made in, let's see. It is, I'm looking, produced by H.P. Bulmer, Hereford, UK, and imported for Bulmer's Cider Company. So it's from the UK. There you are.
There you go.
Well, Karen, thank you for joining us.
I went wide and far to find a themed beer for this evening.
Wow. Ooh. Okay.
So, once again, if you want to sponsor us, we do have a Buy Me a Coffee. Just look under Interfleet Broadcasting. We call it Buy Me an Ambrosia. But tonight, I have a company called Aslan Beer Company, no backsies, limited edition, and it is called
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
Excellent. Oh boy.
This looks interesting. It is a ale brewed with pineapple, strawberry, lime, and coconut. You put the lime in the coconut.
That's gonna taste funky. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't have didn't bring a glass. I thought I did, but I don't have one to dump it in there, so we don't know what it looks like.
You're gonna drink it from the can.
The can. Well, I can go get a glass if you want. Let me go. Give me a second. I'll go get a glass.
All right, go get a glass.
Go get a glass. That way we can see what it looks like.
Yes. I will entertain
Uno
you while
momento, por
you get-
favore, you great
I
people.
got this. I got this.
We're going to
For
zoom in
those of
on that
you
one.
that are Stargate Universe fans,
Dude, first I thought that was one of the dang on it. Not visitors. Never mind. I can't think of it.
She's a lieutenant, and she was a medic. And her order, it's really hard to get her autograph. This card was one of those really hard ones to get. I finally got it for a really, really good deal, and it's a keeper, man. It's really, really cool. So yeah, finally, she doesn't do a lot of conventions. Does only a few conventions. She's Canadian, from what I understand, and if I'm wrong, correct me, someone. But I'm pretty sure she is. So she doesn't do a lot of cons. I got her official um, autograph from. I believe this is I think this is the season 2 autograph, because they did season 1 and season 2. The season 2 cards from that set of Stargate Universe are really, really hard to get. So I've been working on it. But Bert Oliver, thank you for joining us. Yeah, we have a show. It's not going to be too long of a show, because it's 4th of July.
It's us. It's going to be long.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But anyway, so yep, Miami Vice tonight. We're going to talk a lot of Miami Vice. That's why we're wearing the weird colors. And Chris had that shirt made specifically because he was going to go. There is a new
line, yeah,
of clothing that is Miami Vice inspired.
Nautica.
And yes, but it's only through Macy's.
Evidently.
Evidently.
If you walk into the Nautica store like I did today and said, "Hey, I want a Miami Vice shirt," they look at me like, "What?"
Yeah.
We don't
loafers
sell
in
Miami
the launch
Vice.
bay. That's right, Paul. Commander Kane says we can wear loafers today. So yeah.
But do we have alligators?
Oh, maybe.
There's a good trivia question. What was the name of the alligator?
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's do the toast and get this show
Alrighty.
on.
You ready?
Track. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Race.
All right. Rock and roll. I have my Captain Apollo.
I just jumped in and got my Midtown Comics again.
It would have been cool if I
not dishwasher safe, by the way.
If there was a Starbuck, because that's a trivia question.
That's a trivia question.
That's right.
Ready?
And that was go ahead. Our man Rob Baum mentioned it, and it would have been a tragedy if that happened. So Paul all over it. He is all over the trivia. I know he's a fan of Miami Vice when it was on, such as I was too. It took me a little bit to get really into it, but I know that George G, my cousin,
we ran home.
Was
every
totally
night.
into it. He got me more into it, because I was just kind of on the fence once in a while, but then he started watching more and then we just started watching all the time.
I do smell a coconut.
I smell the apples.
Are you sure? I don't think that's true.
Strongbow apples.
So anyways, thank you everyone for joining us. We always like to toast everyone every Thursday that we do broadcast, even though it is 4th of July. Some of you will be out there, maybe blowing off a body part or something, or just having some fun. Hopefully not. But we like to drink to the fans and the people who create the fandoms. And we always say, fans fuel the fleet. So here's to you. Fans fuel the fleet.
To you guys, fans fuel the fleet. Hey, Lola, thanks for joining. We got a bunch of projects going on, guys.
Ooh.
And are you okay?
That's good. Wow.
Because it has sugar crystals in it. Is that what you're talking? Is that what you mean? Hey, Jeff Walters,
Weizen ale, brewed with pineapple, strawberry, lime, and coconut.
Ew. Okay, you enjoy that, my friend. That's good. Okay.
Wow.
Happy 4th to you, Lola. We have a bunch of updates. We have a lot of things to tell you guys about. We have been working,
shaking and moving the coffee generation.
I'm telling you, we've been working a lot. Kim, thanks for joining us live. Happy 4th. So let's just get this out of the way right up front. Chris and I have been working heavy overtime on the Stranded Warrior, and we are about a third in to our festival cut, and it's looking phenomenal, guys. I mean,
Oh, it's
really,
fun.
really cool.
It's really
And we
fun.
have, I mean, Chris, you took like a super, like a master class. Yeah, it was like a master class on Unreal Engine. And luckily, I guess, since we've done this, we use the green screen extensively, you'll be able to use then your skills
We'll
to try
see.
to,
Yeah,
hook it up.
I think it. I mean, it was a challenge for the green screen, but I think we'll do what we can
We're
with
gonna
it,
make it work.
and
Oh
we'll
yeah,
make it
but
work. I think it's
you're gonna
fun so
create some cool
far.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
it's fun so far. It's really good.
yeah,
And then we've
yeah.
got the backing of our special effects crew. You know, Chris and Chuck
Yes,
and Kevin
absolutely.
and everybody else is back there. So
Oh yeah,
not just us, but we definitely have a group of people who are helping us out as well. So we got
yeah.
3D models and those kind of things coming in.
Oh yeah. Mediocre Model is with us. Thank you
Miniature
for
modeler.
joining. I know he's been covering Acolyte. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about that.
I have
Lola,
not seen that yet.
yeah, you gotta watch it so we can discuss that. Lola, we will not be showing you. We're not going to be ready by Dragon Con. We are. It's going to the festival circuit first, and we're gonna make sure that everybody supported gets a viewing of the next version that we have. But we're creating a special one that's going to competition, and we are not gonna. We haven't made Dragon Con's deadlines,
Yeah.
so it's not going to make Dragon Con, at least not this year. But we have pre-selected a list. Chris, I think I've said it's like 26 different film festivals that we definitely qualify for,
But we
and
did
we're
put
going to
it
be.
in for.
Well, yeah, we did. We put in the trailer, guys. So the trailer is out there. It's being reviewed as we speak, and we'll keep you posted on the feedback that we get. So hopefully that'll play out. Hopefully in our favor. We didn't do that. We hadn't really thought about it. Chris and I were editing, and like I said, we have, I would say, 35% of a festival cut for the Stranded Warrior is ready, and we're moving forward. We're working steadily. I wouldn't say every day, but we've been putting in. I think we put in already probably close to 16 hours of editing time minimum
Yeah.
on this. So guys, I want to let you know that's where we are. We have a rough cut for the Tower Protocol Resurrection. Chris has already started putting in. Tipsy's already put in special effects, and we have one main scene that is got to be tweaked, and then a little bit more, and that
We
will
got to play with.
obviously be
Then we'll play with
released.
the audio a little bit, and then play with some of the
Yeah,
color grading.
yeah.
Something that
So
brand new to me. I've never messed with so much. So we'll do what we
yeah,
can. And I think
yeah,
once again, these are not Hollywood films. They are fan productions and productions between students and everything else. So I think for that, I think we knocked it out of the park. So
oh yeah. It's the rough cut we have is just phenomenal. I mean, we got SAG actors in the Tower Protocol, and we got a lot. There was a lot of talent involved. We were able to, believe it or not, Chris, when it came to the Tower Protocol Resurrection, uh, I I mean just about at least half of the crew are all award winners in one form or another, which just I
amazing.
yeah. Yeah. They're all film festival winners, whether it be in their own right for writing, producing, shooting, acting, whatever it is. So we had a really, really, really good crew, and I think it'll show. Our main characters, the lead, the antagonist, and some of the supporting role SAG actors that waived their fees, since we were able to get that, and so it's going to look great, guys. So you'll see. I mean, if you're following our social media, you can see some of the stuff that's on there.
I would
So Chris
I would want
Marshall,
to
thank you for
I
joining.
would want to have fun by adding into your IMDb credits, uh, Chuck the light stand. He appeared in 2 shots
Yes.
minimum.
Believe it or not, we have someone that's actually a production assistant that donned the Cylon right? The Cylon armor in the Stranded Warrior, which is
Yep.
really not expected. And then that same production assistant put on, got into some of the a costume we had set up, and actually did a part for us in the Stranded in the Resurrection, the Tower Protocol Resurrection. So that was really cool. So it's looking really, really good, guys. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for doing what you do. We have such a great crew. You all know that we have a co-executive producer now is Mr. Dr. Chris McCauley, and so he's on board, and we're going to do hopefully great things. So it's
Oh,
a
no
great
doubt
team.
about it. We'll
Yeah,
do
it's a great team, and then
fantastic stuff.
Your stuff, your skill set, Chris, is just incredible. That
I feel
you know,
pretty crappy compared to some of the people I went to class with. The
well,
other
I
day,
mean,
so.
come on, you were trained. That master class was taught by Hollywood professionals
The
that are
people in the
working
class
in the business doing that, and so you learned from the best. So I mean, to get to their level is going to take a while, but the stuff that you're bringing to the project now, Chris, is incredible. So anyway,
so much fun. I think it's just fun. If I had more time to play with it, that'd be fantastic. I need to retire just so I can play.
Some of the scenes you created so far are phenomenal, guys. So just be a little more patient. Both Chris is handling both films, right? Stranded Warrior and Tower Protocol.
And it's not just me. We got Chuck and everybody else behind us too. So
yes, they're working on the Stranded Warrior, but you're handling one man show for Resurrection. So thank you for that. But so you guys will see. But anyway, that was just a quick update.
That was fun.
Wanted to make sure that everybody knew where we're at and what we're doing, and we're moving forward. So thank you everybody for helping. We really appreciate it. And so we decided that it would be kind of fun to try to do a little Miami Vice tonight. And there's a lot of cool stuff that went down.
Oh my
Chris,
God.
yeah,
I fantastic. Miami Vice was one of the best shows. It ranked up there with Battlestar for me. I would constantly go home. I had the VCR set to watch, record it as well as we watched it.
I did that too.
Yep. It was just, once again, back in the day, you didn't get a chance to rewatch it like you do on Amazon. But
no, it was just you had to videotape it. Yep,
yeah,
I remember doing
stepped
that
back
too.
a little bit, and I said, "Well, what else is out there?" I mean, I remember, I don't remember toys or anything like that from Miami Vice, like they had Battlestar. So I went on eBay and looked for a couple of things, and but I did find, I do have some things from before that I've looked for and found, and many of you may have, you have the possibility of going and buying these. They are still available as far as I know. But tonight I am joined by, wait a minute, I'll do full camera here. Let's do that so we get the good view of.
You're using the other camera too?
Oh, I got this one.
Nice. Okay.
Ready?
Use your surprised face.
Yeah. No way.
You've been working on that for since last year, so you got to show it off.
I do that with my now wife. She's like,
yes.
What?
Well, congratulations to that too, Chris.
Thank you so much.
It was really, really cool that we got to do that. It was a very private, personal, small wedding, and congratulations to you and Jamie.
Thank you much. We appreciate it. So, I am joined tonight by Crockett and Tubbs.
Bam! Nice. Who else is there? Is there anybody else?
Oh, that was it. Crockett and Tubbs. Yeah.
Crockett and Tubbs. Notice the color of his jacket.
Light blue.
Ta-da! It's like the one I'm wearing. That's my color. Yeah, that's cool.
They didn't have a crocodile. I'm not gonna say the name because that might be a quiz to question.
Oh yeah, no. Commander Kane already gave it away.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Right away, he just jumped all over it.
I loved Miami Vice, and I love another thing I loved was fan fiction, and I said, you know what? I wonder. I never looked, and then I went online, and I said, there's got to be something out there, and sure enough, they did have fan fiction.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is Gold Coast.
Wow.
A number of these I have numbers 3 and Gold Coast number 4.
Wow.
And they are, and you have to watch out when you look for fan fiction because there is some slash fan fiction. If you're not into that, then you might be careful.
Yes,
If you want to know what that is, don't. I'm not going to say it on the air.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, look it up. But they are some fantastic stories and poems and information. It's I think there's even one of these that's got a song in it that somebody wrote. And then of course there is also some pictures. And I mean, I love the front cover picture. That's really a really good photo. I mean, a drawing of Crockett. And then in the Gold Coast. So these are thick too, man. I mean, these are
That's
hundreds
cool.
of pages of fan fiction.
Very cool.
And I mean, very few photos in here, but there is or drawings, but there's one in here that's really
Tipsy,
cool.
Before we get too caught up
Check
in
it
that,
out. There we go.
Yeah. Before we get into, because I want to see there's more in the other one. Let's get John one up and let's get him.
Sure, let's get John one up. I didn't know if we were going to do him later or not. So.
And then we'll come back to some of the artwork that's in the fanzine.
Good. Stand by.
Let
me find John.
Hey,
John, where are you?
Dave Frank,
there you are, John.
Thank you for joining us.
John.
George Giacomo is with us. Thank you for joining us live, guys. Appreciate
I'm
it.
here.
There you are.
Happy 4th, John.
Happy 4th, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Good, man.
Cheers to you, sir.
Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you much. I wish I could have invited more people, but it was a limited to 20 people because of the park.
It was a limited edition.
Yes.
Well, let's say congratulations. That was a nice day.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was great. It was amazing.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
let's, John, I saw some of your stuff. Well, I saw all of it actually, but it looks good. So I'm really curious to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming up, some cool stuff. We got some good stuff coming our way. First up is that studio disaster movie. It returns, Twister, and now it's going to be Twisters. It's about a team of tornado researchers.
Wait, how many is this? This number 3?
During a brutal tornado. Well, there's like Geostorm, there's other tornado thing, but this is like the sequel to the first one.
Sharknado's the best.
That was like 20-some-odd years ago,
Sharknado.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Sharknado. Number 9, 1 through 9.
Sharknado. That's all I gotta say. Twisters sucked. Let's go Sharknado.
Yeah, see the trailer, and the guy's like, "Oh, we got sisters," and yeah, that'd be a long time. If you don't survive through a tornado, then you really don't want to go see it in a movie. Like, I'm just glad I'm alive. That wind is something. So that comes out in theaters July 19th. This new series out on AMC is a spin-off from the original series, Orphan Black, and that's Orphan Black Echoes. Follows a group of women who uncover their identity and conspiracy, and it's kind of like the first Orphan Black series. But I will watch that show. I couldn't get into the show. I tried. I just
It's
like one of those.
It's better than the waste of time, so we're good.
Yes, Wings of Time, and the new Lord of the Rings coming out next month, but I'll report on that next time. Hopefully I can stay up for that season 2. So that comes out. That's out now on AMC. And,
look at that. John's in the newsroom, and the phone's ringing in the newsroom there.
Hot scoop, hot scoop.
Hot scoop.
Someone gets the phone. Someone should get the phone. All right.
Damn right. Could be a hot scoop.
Yeah, got scoop. Good storyline.
We forgot John's music tonight. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, my song.
That's right. We had to get
the entertainment industry can be a killer.
I'm falling down on this. Yeah. We'll play it afterwards.
And then entertainment industry can be a killer no more so than an epic series from Peacock out July 18th. Those Who Are About to Die explores the dirty world and the business of entertaining the Roman masses. Now, who's going to play? Who are we going to get up? What kind of animal is going to kill this Christian? Who's going to kill that gladiator? It's about that. So I guess the story is like that. And so it looks pretty good. Should be action series in it. They have the trailer looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it. I guess it was pretty hard because really couldn't do many encores in the arena. But, Anthony Hopkins stars in it. So
Leo stars as the lion.
Leo and the bear and the tiger. There's actually some scenes where people get eaten by the animals. So I guess I'm.
There's some CG. There you go.
That's crazy, man.
It looks pretty cool. with some ways to die. So yeah, I'd probably cheer on the Romans. Yay! So that's good. That's going to be good. So good stuff from Apple Plus. A new 10-episode original series called Sunny. It's coming out. It's about an American woman who lives in Japan, and who's that's Ark.
It's Ark. Oh. I don't see Sunny.
Oh, I didn't say no Sunny.
Nope, my fault. Anyway, we'll go to that. Sunny. We'll talk about Sunny. We can talk about Sunny right now.
Sunny is on Apple Plus, and it's kind of about a lady who lives in Japan, and her husband and son disappear in a plane crash, and the company that her husband worked on gives her a robot. It's like a brand new Android robot that helps you and stuff, and they become friends, and they start to uncover the truth of what really happened to her family. Oh, so it's like one of those dark comedies. So it looks pretty funny. You know, it always gets me. Dark comedies always gets me. So it should be fun. It's Rashida Jones stars in it. She was from Parks and Recreation, so it should be funny. So that comes out on when's that coming out? July 18th. So that should be good. And this new series on Sci-Fi was really good. I'm talking about the Ark season 2.
Now I got it right.
Sci-Fi July 17th. The Ark has to work with Ark 15 on a second leg of its journey to reach Proxima B. So I'm sure some things happen there, and we're gonna see what happens in this season now too. That's going to be July 17th.
Let's see if Sci-Fi can pull off another hit and then cancel it.
Well, it's season 2, so I'm surprised. It probably will make season 3.
It'll make season 3. That's usually 3 seasons, and they'll kill it.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone gets really good, and they got a really good fan base.
Then they kill it.
Oh, don't too bad. Let's go work on another one. And that comes after. So the final season of Cobra Kai will enter the ring on Netflix July 18th. I enjoyed this series. I always root for the underdog. It was really good nostalgia. I enjoyed it. So go Cobra Kai. And that's going to be on Netflix. And the Batman 2 will start shooting in January with Pattinson as Batman.
Oh, boy.
All right. If you happen to be in Illinois this October, check out Battlestar Galactica 20th Anniversary Con, October 25th to 27th at the Westin O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. I'm assuming this is probably the remake, but
yeah, it's definitely the remake. 2024.
Yep.
So 2004 to 2024.
I have some upcoming cons this month. First up is Sci-Fi Mini-Con, July 20th in Hicksville. I think we're all going to go there. We're trying to get.
I'll be there.
Yes.
It's our very own Star Wars reporter, Chris Feehan, and the 501st Legion. Vader's Fist will be there with IFB as we cover the con and help to give a good cause. You can win a Sabine Wren lightsaber too, as we raise funds to help the Cerebral Palsy Association of Nassau County. And that should be it.
Very cool.
I just hand it. I mean, last time they evidently made a mistake last time I put into the I was supposed to win the last thing that they had, but it was okay. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I understood that there was a mistake in the thing, and let it go. I got it. I mean, the number 1 and the letter I could be transposed. I can understand that.
Right, and the whole idea is that you needed to win that that toy. Like you need a hole in the head. It's got
so much more room for now that I moved
exactly.
in.
Yeah,
I mean, there's plenty of room left.
It's a clone.
Mandalorian ship, right?
No, it was the clone. I don't know. I think it was the clone.
Yeah, the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Mandalorian
and the one
ship.
Before last year's New York Comic-Con, John, was the clone ship, right?
Trooper transport.
Which is gigantic, and so Tipsy gave that one. Didn't want that either, so he let someone else win. It's gigantic. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hey John, how about this?
Woo!
Oh, the fog.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hang on, Pete. I gotta find you.
Is that the comic book stores, or did you order that one?
Yeah. Yep. Comic book. I think they're out. It's third is out. So it's 1, 2, and 3 are out. So Ultimate Experience in Terror. This is an official continuation of the original The Fog. And
I love that movie.
Yeah, well, this is an official. So obviously the pirates come back. There's still more to the mystery. There's a lot of
tell the pirates.
Wow.
Let me show you number 3. I have number 3. I have number 3 here.
Look at that. Closer to the camera. Closer, up a little bit. That's fantastic.
Shiver My
Is
Timbers. I
that
like
cool?
that cover.
Yeah, that's really
cool.
cool. So, yeah, I haven't
Who
read
makes
them
that?
yet.
Is that Dynamite
Just picked
or?
them up.
Dynamite
Let's
didn't pick them
see.
up. No, it's
No, I think it's a
Sumerian.
company called Sumerian.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's Sumerian.
Marion.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that a
Yeah,
CD?
this
What the
good
hell is
stuff,
that?
guys.
That's really cool.
What is that?
It's just an ad.
Oh, okay. It looks like it.
1980, the
Oh.
fog. It's just another make pretend DVD
That's
cover.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember how
So
scared I was when I watched that movie when I was a kid.
It was
Not as
so
much
good.
not as much as I was scared with Jaws though. Jaws.
Yeah, but
Jaws
this
was
the
scary.
fog. Fog was good, man. I really liked it. I don't know if you
That was
guys
good.
liked it as well, but I thought it was great. When I heard about this, I went and I picked those up. I got a number 2. They're getting me a back issue of number 2, so I can have 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to continue on. I don't know how far. So, John, I didn't know if you had seen that or if you were familiar, but I think it's pretty cool.
That's going on my pickup list tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can.
There you go. All right,
Get
cool.
that.
And then we can talk about it. Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Let's,
good stuff going
new
on.
comic, go ahead.
You go, John. You go.
I was
Go ahead.
picking that up, but the Paramount Monsters comics are pretty good too. The Creature from Black Lagoon, they have 1, 2, 3 episodes for it. They're gonna come out with a Mummy and a Dracula one, so that's pretty cool. I'm trying to get the
Ooh.
first episode of Dracula, so they're coming out
Oh.
with all the monster comics.
Yeah.
So we'll get the Dracula one.
I was a little late
Paramount's
to the game in terms of catching up with TV. So I'm caught up with The Acolyte, caught up with
Okay.
Doctor Who, and I saw Godzilla -1, which was actually very, very good.
Really?
Was that awesome?
Yes.
That was awesome, right?
It
I
was.
haven't seen that one either.
Okay, The Boys. I watched all The Boys. I'm
Wow,
caught up
I haven't
with The
seen that one
Boys as
either.
Well. It's.
I'm still finishing.
The Boys.
I'm still finishing
season.
Fallout. I'm still finishing Fallout.
Oh, Fallout was
Boys,
good,
I'm,
man.
Yeah.
Fallout was good. John, did you watch Fallout?
Yes, I did. It was good. Good season.
Okay,
Good
cool.
episode.
Very cool.
Really good episode.
Yep.
I like the game. And the
Dark
boys are
Legacy.
still processing some scenes.
I watched
yeah,
the first
no
season
kidding.
of The Boys. That was pretty amazing.
Well, it continues on in that same vein, Chris. It's good.
Yeah.
Dark Legacies is continuing. They're moving forward. Chris McCauley was telling us all about how that's playing out. Stokerverse stuff is going as well, and then there's an RPG. Corporation Wars that is linked to Dark Legacies. That's being
a role-playing
released.
game, not a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah, and it's just incredible the stuff that they got going. So that's all happening. That their Kickstarter that they did is, I think, they're a few $100s short of reaching their goal of like 6,500, and it's I think it's 60. It's probably higher than 62 right now, but that was last night. So they're just about fully funded for the next. I think it's number 3 or 4. I'm not sure, but that's moving forward. So there's a lot of great stuff out there to read. And you know that Mr. Handley, who we had interviewed, also wrote for the new Star Trek anthology that Chris McCauley's on with Walter Koenig. He's also a contributor to that.
Oh wow!
It's pre-order released, hardcover release on Amazon is like October 1st. So we'll bring that up next show or something. We'll put that up.
Pull it up online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they announced Saturday that Bill Mooney's going to be joining Dark Legacies too.
That's right. Yep,
Bill
he is
Mooney.
now involved. Oh yeah, so he's all up in it. Yep. So yeah, Saturday night there was. John, did you get to watch the replay?
Yeah.
Or
5
I
a.m.
did.
Sunday. 5 a.m. Saturday.
Yeah. So it
Pretty
was
cool.
really cool. So I put in a question. I don't know if you'd sent them a question or not, but I sent them a question, which they answered and got a kick out of. I set them up because if you watched our interview, our last show, Dr. McCauley was all worried about he's like, man, you setting me up? The question, I need to know what it is. I'm not telling you. And they did okay. They handled it. It was great.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good, Chris. He's got a lot of stuff on his plate, so
Yeah.
taking a break, but he's doing really good. Every week I'm like, wow. I don't know how you keep up. He's got energy. I'm even tired
daily
of reading all the
basis.
posts. I'm like, how do you keep up all that
Yeah.
energy?
It's incredible. So
Wow.
he, our buddy Dr. Macaulay said that he was taking a small sabbatical from writing, and just to re-energize, and then he'll get back into it. So here's to you then. Let's
Yeah.
toast to the fans and to
Yeah.
Chris Macaulay. Here's to you. Thank you for doing what you do and supporting IFB and all our projects. So here's to you, buddy.
Mm.
So
Feel
what else,
Miami
John?
Vice going
What
on.
else? Yeah. What else is going on?
Oh, not much. What's that movie? A Quiet Place 2 is on. The Quiet Place, another movie's out from Quiet Place now in theaters about the aliens. They make noise.
Oh,
Sitting by there
yeah.
Working on some.
I don't think I
Working
remember
on
that
some
one.
new guests coming on. Still trying to get some comic guys to talk about Flash Gordon, the new Flash Gordon series.
Yes.
We
Yes,
got
you
some
were
guests
working
coming
on
up
that.
this month. Yep.
Flash
Okay.
Gordon comic.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
But
new
80s
Flash
style
Gordon
or 50s style?
comic. I think
80s.
it's going to be the 80s style.
Ooh.
Right, John? I
Winged
think it's
Merciless.
80s.
80s style with a cover. So we're trying to
Yeah.
get someone to come on, and they're working with their team. So I
Is
still
it
gotta
out
get the,
already? Is
like-
the cover out already?
It should be coming out this summer. I haven't seen it out in previews yet, so it should be coming out August or end of July.
Oh, I gotta look.
That's
You gotta look. This is what I grabbed off the shelf because I got this at last year's
Ooh,
New York Comic Con
Watchmen.
at the same at the
Watchmen,
same
yeah.
time that I found the Buck Rogers. So they were at the show, and there's a flat. Here's this.
Gotcha Man.
Here's this.
Gotcha Man was Battle of the Planets, right? Yep. Yeah, that's the 80s version. That's got to be
What?
80s movie.
Where's that one at? I gotta have that one.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So anyway,
And that's
so
what we're
we're gonna
trying
have
to
a
get in
bunch
talks
of a bunch of great guests. Thanks to you, John. Thank you for reaching out and hooking that stuff up. I mean, Everett is going to come back. So Everett's going to come
Yes.
back August 8th. We're going to make sure that we get online, and we're going to actually make the official announcement on the status of the new Battlestar Galactica. And we're going to have it from someone that is directly involved. And so Everett, who was on our last show, he is going to inform us officially,
Yes.
give us an update. So that's an exclusive to IFB.
Like I
and
said,
so
can we
you
talk
guys,
to him on midnight that day?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? As a matter of fact,
it's
I don't-
now 8:05.
Yeah, I'm reaching over. I'm going to get my calendar because let's see when
It is
August
on a
8th
Thursday.
is. It's a Thursday, and so he will
August
be here,
8th,
guys.
Thursday.
Yeah, so everybody tune in. If you want to know what the latest is on the Battlestar Galactica franchise, right? Because there's supposed to be both a TV show and a movie
Yep.
that was greenlit and was in pre-production. And on our next, the August 8th, our August 8th show here on IFB, Everett's going to come back and he's going to inform us of the official status of the new Battlestar Galactica project. I can also
That's
tell
gonna
you
be
He
that
may or may not be working on.
yes, well, yeah, exactly. But so it's going to be, we're going to get the scoop on what's going on, and so that's
That's gonna be
cool.
great.
And there's some other other possible Galactica things going on. I mean, Dr. Macaulay, he let the cat out of the bag more than once, right? So IFB is officially working on a trivia book. So that should be coming out before the end of this year. We're going to have an unauthorized, unofficial Battlestar Galactica trivia, and we supplied the all of the classic trivia. So Chris and I spent several hours and a few days putting together. I don't know, it's over 150 or so questions related. There's going to be a crossword, a word search that we put together, all original. And so
Dad jokes got poo-pooed on, so.
So we're doing that with Dr. Chris Macaulay. So he is also, he's going to be handling the new reimagined Battlestar Galactica part of it, and so it's going to be a nice book in line with what he's already released, right? So you guys, if you're into Babylon 5 or you're into James Bond, Aliens, all these other franchises, he's already written quiz books. They're out there. You can get them off of Amazon, and so we're gearing up to actually doing that. I'm looking to see where I have my Babylon 5 so I can show that. Here it is. Just real quick before we get back to Miami Vice, this is the Babylon 5 one. And this one has
Nice
a forward by Claudia Christian. And so this is the company that's going to be working on the Battlestar Galactica quiz book that we're going to have, an ultimate quiz book. So that'll be, hopefully sometime later in the fall, we're going to have IFB with Dr. McCauley. So thank you,
That's so cool.
Chris,
Wow.
for doing that. Yeah. And
That's
trust
cool.
me, John, we put in some time on those questions. It was we dug deep, but we did it. So it's cool. Yes, Lola, it makes us all happy. Kim, fabulous costumes in the Flash Gordon. Absolutely.
Very good.
Let's see what else we got. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Dorian is with us, award-winning sci-fi author and team member here. Dorian, thanks for joining. I don't know if you heard, but Chris and I have been working really, really hard. We're about a third into the festival rough cut of the Stranded Warrior. We've been working over the last few days before and after Chris's wedding. Thank you, Chris, for taking the time out to do that. It's looking good. But and then John, you mentioned that we will on July 20th. We're going to the Minicon, so we'll be broadcasting. Yes. So July 20, guys, if you have a little bit of time, jump on and see us live from the convention that we're going to be doing. So we'll be doing, getting a whole bunch of interviews and the like. But we're gonna circle back now to Miami Vice. John, do you remember Miami Vice when it was on?
Yes, and I remember the cameo. We just talked about the cameo before we came on, and I remember that. I also remember that Edward James Olmos was on it too.
That's right.
There's our connection for Battlestar, 2004.
That's right.
And there's another connection for the original Battlestar that we talked about earlier. So
yes, there is. Rob Baum brought it up.
Yeah.
So there is a one of the stars. Central character of Miami Vice had actually auditioned for a supporting co-star role in the original Battlestar Galactica. So let's let that fester a little bit. I'm glad it played the way it did. But anyway,
it's fun. It would be fun to imagine what it would look like the other way.
I could see it.
I could see it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could see it, but. I mean, I think in the end, it probably, things happen for a reason, and we got who we got. But so, Chris, what else? Let's go back to your fanzines.
Mm-hmm.
So fanzines are so cool because a lot of times there's a lot of fan art in them.
There's fan art, and then there's I can't get over how thick these stories are. I haven't had a chance to look through most of them. Read a couple, but. It's funny that one of the first things inside of one of these things is like, hey, we're this one doesn't have hardly anything in it. This one was it says not intended for this was April 18th, 1996. It says not intended for this publication to infringe on copyrights held by Michael Mann, NBC, or any other holders of the Miami Vice contract.
Yeah, the classic. Everybody put that in because you're writing unauthorized stories.
Right, and these are large stories, so we have on this one alone it is over 100 pages, and then the titles are. Let me get the big screen.
Yeah, get the big screen. Yeah.
Where people?
Press that button. Get the buttons going. It looks like there's like more than almost 5 different stories there.
Probably a bunch, but these are only there. But these is like really long stories. There we go.
That's cool.
Try that one. So
there you go. Yeah.
And this one, it's
there it is. All right, so there's an editorial, Jack Be Nimble by Jay Jones, Patterns of Memory by Tammy Croft, New Beginnings, Whitney Armstrong, and The Death of Sonny T. Burnett.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A really good and fans, and it also tells you between what episode and what episode this one went in.
Oh, cool.
And
wow.
then this one's ahead. This one's seen better days. It's a little rough. But the front cover's off of this one already, but it's
Speaking out.
A lot of stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Crockett's theme, Catch of a Lifetime, the Catterall Enemy. I can't make that one out, but there's a lot of stories there, man. Very cool. So, Chris, you gotta when you finish reading that, you gotta keep some notes so you can come back and tell us all about
definitely
what they were like.
And I'm gonna try to get Gold Coast number 1 and 2 because this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. But
that's something. Isn't it so cool when you find the fanzines, and there's a lot of Battlestar Galactica fanzines that are still out there that are all but forgotten.
There's fantastic.
Oh yeah, fan art, love it.
Nice.
Fan art, and then here's the back cover.
It's great stuff. It's great stuff, right? I mean, unfortunately, a lot of this has been forgotten, and there's really
destroyed
cool
or thrown away, and people just don't realize it.
As a matter of fact, Chris McCauley wrote a classic Battlestar Galactica short story, and he sent it over to Professor Patton, and it's going up onto the website that they have, where it's like the repository of all the Galactica fan stuff. It's really good, guys. I got to read it. It's
hopefully
really good.
If the new stuff does come out, they don't squash or crap on the fans like some of the other
let me tell you something. For those of you that follow Bert Oliver Boehmer, he wrote a fantastic article on his blog about, do the fans count? And of course, in his perspective, they do. And it's a great article. If you guys are into what is the fans' role, I think it's worth reading. Go over and check his site out, and it talks about how fans and the fandom, it makes a difference in everything that's being put out, right? So if you're going to tap into any kind of show or movie that has a fandom, why would you not approach them? Why would you not harness their power? You have a built-in audience. You go right for them and then expand from there, not ignore them, right? Why would you ignore your fan base? They're the ones that are going to make your whatever your attempt either a success or not. I mean, isn't that it's all about the fans? So fans
they're going to either make it or break it for you.
Yeah. It was great. Bert said he reached out to me. He said, "Listen, I got to write this. Do you have any? Can you get me some pictures?" And I was like, "Absolutely. I got plenty of convention pictures." So he thanked me profusely. It was my pleasure to be able to give him some of my con pictures from the various cons that I've been to, and so it's just incredible how to even think that fans can be dismissed, that they shouldn't shouldn't be taken, they're taken for granted, that their opinion doesn't count. That is ridiculous,
right? And a lot of them are just in for the money, so it's unfortunate that a lot some of this one of the reasons why I believe Battlestar hasn't taken off much is because they're looking to see how they can make money with it more than they are to continue a story or whatever else. And granted, they need to make money to pay the people and everything else. We got that. But the way you do make money is you get the fandom excited. You get the fandom involved. You get the fandom to buy things. You get the fandom's buy-in.
Ideas from the fans.
Yeah. So
that's
want
to do it this way.
That's important. If you just throw it out there, throw it up, do a remake just to make money.
Look, I think Picard, right? Picard, they did it so well, right? I mean, it was an homage to the original, and then to the fans. It was so well done. That should be the model for how to do things. If you really want to harness, the fandom. And then it was done in a way that if you had never watched any of the other old stuff, you could watch that and it was, a set piece. But if you were a fan, I mean, they did it totally right. Picard, that was the
They did.
last
Yep.
season was really, really good. I
They did.
really enjoyed it. So I don't know.
And you can actually tell, who the fans are that make these films. Look at The Mandalorian. Look at some of the Avengers movies. That's all fans making it.
Yep.
And
And then
you can
some
tell
of
which one.
the people are stars
these
are in
are
it as
fans
well. Some of our fans.
Yeah.
I do know
yeah.
Katie Sackhoff is a big sci-fi fan because she we talked to her at one of the cons in Dragon Con 2019?
22, probably
2022.
22 or something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. She, one of the questions was posed to her is, are you a sci-fi fan or are you just someone who, acts or whatever else? And she talks about how she used to grow up watching the old Battlestar. She would grow up. She was too young to be watching the old Battlestar Galactica, but she watched old sci-fi with her dad constantly. So the old Battlestar Galactica stuff, she would, she was all introduced to all of the older stuff, the Star Trek, everything else. So she is a sci-fi fan, unlike some people are. So they're just in for the money.
Makes a difference. We know that.
And it's okay if you're in for the money. I mean, it is what it is.
So what else we got for Miami Vice?
We got quiz questions for Miami Vice, and then I have that's about it. I mean, we've got pictures from somebody who went there.
Yeah. So for those that are not familiar,
I don't know who that could have been.
Yeah, I
took
a weekend.
Was you?
It was me. It was me. It wasn't John. It was me. John, I beat you to Miami a couple months back.
I went there for set school.
Yeah. Oh, busted. But not on vacation. So I got you on that one. We Janet and I went on a weekend celebration, and so we went to Miami for just a few days, and it was really, really hot and humid, as Miami can get. And Tipsy Toaster wanted me to visit a couple of iconic places that are in Miami Vice, but especially in the pilot. Right, so there's these couple of scenes in the pilot, and I went there and we were walking around because we stayed very, very close to where they were, the locations, and so I took some pictures and made Tipsy Toaster very happy, but that
very
was
jealous.
Yeah, and that too, and so that's so that to me that you're looking at is my picture. From the hotel.
You feel that that's the same kind of picture that starts off in the beginning.
That's why I took it.
Yeah,
exactly. So I was like, oh, you know what? This feels that gives me that image of Miami Vice and what's there. So that was from the pool side, and oh yeah, you got to talk about this, Chris. This is your show, man. Come on.
Yeah. So well, my news desk is busy tonight.
Notice I'm wearing the same color shirt as Crockett there.
So in the beginning, so we can ask this question. In the beginning, there's this scene where he says he calls a specific person a cartoon character's name. I don't know if anybody remembers who that cartoon character is, but it was a great beginning. I mean, you felt the fun, the tension, the Miami vibe at that point. I think is important to feel it in there. But so he's standing outside the hotel, and Pete happened to have the ability to take a picture of that hotel, and we're looking at the hotel is right here.
Actually, it's a restaurant.
Restaurant now.
Yes, it's a restaurant. So yeah, there's this. I took a couple of pictures, and there it is. It's
so in the show he's standing there in the middle,
right where the person with the hat is.
Yep.
You see that there's like that's where Crockett was standing, and then he looks over and he sees this guy dancing in the intersection.
Yep. And he says what?
So
does anybody know what he says?
Yeah, come on, guys. He mentions something. He's all annoyed. He looks over and this guy's dancing, doing his break dancing or whatever in the intersection. And he calls him something, but that was it. It was filmed in front of the Carlisle. So I went.
A lot of things were filmed in front of the Carlisle. recognize the South Beach, right?
That's on South
This
Beach. Right?
it's all South Beach. This
Beach.
tree and this grass area down here at the bottom, right? A lot of there were different shootouts and things that happened in the exact same area.
I just thought it was cool. So we were there. We stayed a few blocks away from here, and so I figured, all right, let's just, we walked down there.
I told Pete, so Pete's like, I'm in Miami. I was like, dude, you got to go check these places out. And it's like, what? I said, oh, come on. Got to go check these places out.
Tipsy Toaster sends me a YouTube video of a super fan, a Miami Vice super fan, and the guy goes to Miami and he actually films the locations and then he puts up like a little bit of a scene from the pilot.
Yep.
But doesn't tell you where it is.
It is.
So if you want to go there, you don't know where the address is. He doesn't give you an address. He just shows you what it looks like now. He tells you where, I'm in Miami. I'm like, this in whatever. But he doesn't give you an address.
Kim's got my favorite too. Yep. Out Where the Buses Don't Run is one of my very, very, very favorite episodes, other than the very first episode.
Oh,
Brothers
yeah.
Keeper.
And that was another thing. So because it's the Tipsy Toaster's favorite, the pilot is his favorite, I was like, all right. So we saw this, and then I think, that was the hotel. Same thing. It looked just like a Miami Vice, like it was in the Miami Vice episode. Yep. So I took these pictures for Tipsy Toaster to enjoy.
This one's a good one. What do you think of this? What's the story behind this location? Look, there's Pete.
Oh, busted. That's all in the pilot. It's in the pilot. Oh, yeah.
It's in the pilot.
Yep.
It's funny, though. Pete was telling us the story about how damn hot it was there and how he was running around trying to find it.
Oh, yeah. Janet and I nearly passed out, but that's beside the point. But it was so hot and humid. It was unbelievable.
There's Today with Pete. And then, ready? I don't know how big this one is, but we'll see it. There it is. Back in the day. Exact same spot.
That's it. That's
so
where
cool.
It happened. Yeah.
So wow.
1438.
Yeah. That was it. And that alley, if you guys
lots of shootouts and stuff happened in that alley.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Tubbs nearly gets
killed in there, yep.
Yeah. So there you go. That was part of the trip, and I'm glad that we're able to share that. Yeah, you know what? It was like
got that vibe, color, yeah.
Yeah. It's a half a block away from where that the previous picture is.
The building with the big square and the cutout in the middle is still there too. I don't remember what the name of the building is.
Yeah, most of them are still there, dude. I just thought it was really cool.
Yep, I think what's the police station is in here too. There's a Cybertruck.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was like everywhere you go, it's like, oh man, this is because they shot on location.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, and it had, all of there's a certain district that all the buildings are still exactly the same. So I just took some pictures, random pictures, and it's like, oh man, it's still Miami Vice. And there's still fans that go. There's still fans that
there
actually
is
go.
a anniversary coming up. We need to get that person on the air.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, there's a big anniversary coming up that I would love to go to.
Yeah, we were thinking about. I found that. I thought, hey, John McCartney, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us live. We're talking Miami Vice, reminiscing. I'd gone to Miami a couple months ago, and
42 years ago,
a weekend.
42 years
so
ago.
I took some pictures for the Tipsy Toaster, and that's what we're discussing. And then we're going to do some trivia. I mean, it's happy 4th of July to everybody. Wow. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching later. John, you saw our numbers, right? Our numbers are pretty intense. We had, I think, almost 14,000 views on last week's show, which is phenomenal. And, we had Everett on it, and he was involved in a lot of great movies and TV shows.
Found it.
Oh, you got it? Let's go. What do you got? Show
Oh,
me.
my God. It's perfect day. Perfect timing, too. I really need to find out if I can go. All right, you ready?
He told us that Battlestar, I think both our jaws dropped. Like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. There it
Number
is.
12.
Are you going to try to go, Chris? You should go.
I might. It's right after Dragon Con.
You should just go, man. I
Kickoff
mean, it's
party.
a guided bus tour, dude. Come on. Look at that. Miami Vice kickoff party. That is so cool.
Wow.
Oh, they have speakers involved with the production of Miami Vice.
Mhm.
They're going to be speaking at this. Wow. Screening for Brothers Keeper, Mojito Night, Cigar and Cocktails. I mean, look, if you were going to, you don't have to go to the whole thing, but if
That's
you were
day
gonna
one.
Just what?
main exhibit opening, guided another guided bus tour. So obviously you could probably get away with, going the one, if you were going to do at least one day, just so you could say, and they're going to take you to all the places and 80s car show, guest speakers. Hey, look, it seems like it's a fan run,
Yep.
really cool Miami Vice
40th anniversary.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Day 3.
Day 3, Loomis Park, main exhibition, another guided tour. Okay, Symposium Day 2. Yep, poolside cocktail, rooftop cocktail. So they give you the full feel of what Miami's like.
Day 4.
Wow.
Day 4.
So, yeah, there's a brunch, rap party.
We're gonna get these people on and have them talk about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that would be great, John. Maybe we can, reach out to them, have them come on. We'll talk up their little thing, and I think it would be kind of cool.
That's not bad. $400 for a couple.
Yeah.
What's the website called again?
It is viceevent.com.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we get one of them on. Tell us. It'd be kind of cool, right? I mean, this is the fandom. This is the fandom talking.
The director of the Brothers Keeper.
Wow.
Stan.
That's cool.
Stan Swice.
Oh, wow. That's
producer,
cool,
location manager, producer.
Yep. Wow.
Brothers Keeper. Date SWAT Sniper.
Creator of the
Daytona Spider. Oh my gosh, the guy actually created it out of this Corvette.
Wow. See, that's the kind of cool thing. It's like this is our stuff. This is our type of, event. You should
actual filming boat.
Oh man.
Actual filming stunt car.
You should go, man. If I was into Miami Vice like you were, I would definitely be going to this.
This was the Crockett's boat. It's going to be there.
Look at the car. Is that a GTO?
No, that's a Hemi Cuda. That's Nash Bridges. Yeah, that was Nash Bridges. Red Rider.
Wow.
More guests coming soon.
You gotta go, man.
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime event. 40th anniversary. They're not going to do it again.
You gotta contact them. See if we can get some a connection. Get somebody come on.
Customer service.
IFB to get down there and Chris
Look,
maybe.
They have a pager on this.
That's awesome.
I had one of those.
Awesome.
It's sad I have one of those.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, I didn't have that model. I had the ones before, the older ones. I think we all had freaking
old pages.
Oh my god, it's so cool, so cool. Our numbers have grown as well. So let's just thank all the followers. We have 28,000 followers now on IFB. Thank you, everybody, for following us.
Holy cow!
Yeah, man. Our videos. Yeah, Miami Vice. So the last show we did has 13,200 views. Thank you, fans. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching and supporting. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of trivia before it's 4th of July. It's Independence Day in the United States.
I wanted to mention some Star Wars stuff. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but today I went and ate somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So this is an appropriate.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is what. So I ate somewhere and I was like, I got order number
66.
66. They called it out and I yelled, "Kill the younglings!"
The first thing I said to him was, "Watch your 6," and he was like, "Kill the Jedi." I'm like, "What's the matter with you? You're not a Sith, or are you?"
And if you haven't had a chance, I mean, we can open these tonight. I want to know if I'm
Oh,
The dark
check it out.
side of
Yes.
the light
So,
side. You
all
seen
right,
these?
so
Oh no.
yeah,
Yeah.
special Oreos.
Special
So
Oreos.
Are
I
they
picked
red?
up
Are they
3.
red or blue?
I don't know. We got to
Yeah.
find out tonight.
I got 3 of them, John. I bought 3. I took them to Chris and Jamie's wedding, and I grabbed 2 at random, and we gave them as gifts. One to Chris, one to Jamie. They opened both up, and they were both blue.
Oh,
The one that we kept,
Jedi.
that Jen and I kept, was the red. So, and yeah, it was so cool. So let's go. Open it up.
Let's go. You
live,
want to open
man.
it up? All right,
Yeah,
live.
open up live.
All
Let's,
right,
let's
what
do it.
do we got? What does everybody think? What do we got? 50-50
Yeah.
chance. So
Okay,
does
so
everybody think?
I predict it's going to be red. It's going to be
this is
red.
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 Sorry
Red,
for the
John?
noise.
John?
red.
Red? Yeah.
Red.
Say red.
Red.
Dark side. Choose dark side.
Red.
Yes, Paul says red.
Come on,
Red.
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 Let's go red. Let's go red.
Mm,
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Sorry to break it to you, but they are.
Come on. Come on.
Red.
Red. Yes. 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 Chris Fian is going to be very proud
There we go.
that you pulled. Yes. What is that? Oh, look at that. Biker Scout.
Biker
That
Scout.
is so
Look at that.
cool. Yep.
What else we
You
got in
got
here?
the red, man.
Oh, here's a good one. These are all cool too, by the way. I started
See,
taking
what is that?
photos of them.
Can't see that. I think it's a stormtrooper, right?
I was just about
Stormtrooper.
to ask, are there different designs on the cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, different designs. They're
That's
so
pretty
cool.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yes, the best. Ready?
Yeah. Come on. Oh, Darth
Yeah.
Vader.
Darth Vader.
So cool. All right,
What else
so
we
we
got?
opened up the Oreo, the special Star Wars Oreos.
So he's the evil. I knew it.
They're exclusive to whom? Are they Target exclusives? We can't see it.
That's not focusing for some reason.
No.
There we
Who's
go.
that? Oh, Boba Fett. Hold it back. There you go. Right there.
There's
Boba Fett.
Boba.
See? He's on the dark side
Chris-
too.
Chris, where did you those you picked them up where? Target?
Target.
Yeah, Target. I think they're Target exclusive.
Which one's
That's
this
where we got
one?
them. Hold it back. Back a little bit more. I don't know. Who the heck is that guy? Oh,
is
wait a
that,
minute. Is that
Knight of Ren or the dark?
Ren? I think it's Ren. Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kylo
I
Ren.
can't believe you got the red, man. That is so cool.
Who the hell is that? Oh, I don't know who that one is.
Back. There you go. Oh, that's what's his name? That's the Sith guy. Come on. That's the Sith guy.
The Sith
Isn't
guy.
it? Yeah.
That-
Come on.
That's
Fred
not
Myers
Darth
had them
Maul, is
too.
it?
I don't know who that is.
I think it's Darth Maul. That's what it kind of reminded me of. All right.
And wait a
Well-
minute. Vader.
Yeah, one more.
I
One more. Go ahead.
like this one.
Oh,
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, Jabba.
it's Jabba.
See, it
Love
tastes like. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Does Jabba taste good? Is that it? Darth Maul. Yeah, Rob. I think it's Darth Maul.
Mm.
So let's hit up. Let's do some trivia. Let's do some
Nice.
Miami Vice trivia for 4th of July. I got a question for you guys. So for those of you that are watching here with us live, thank you for joining us. There
Let's go.
was an actor. An actor leaves, and character dies. There is this character was killed off 4 episodes in.
Played by Jimmy Smits.
Who? No, that's not who. Was it? Is that who? No, that's not who it was.
The very first one?
Yeah,
Jimmy Smits.
he was killed in the first pilot. We're talking about a character that was in for 4 episodes.
Oh.
4 episodes. He was in 4 episodes, and then they killed him off. Anybody know who that is? Yep, 4 episodes. So, that's the question. That is the question. There is a character that was killed off 4 episodes into season 1. Season 1. So, let's put that out. See if anybody gets that. Chris, you got a question? Come on.
I'm looking up Jimmy Smits now.
Okay, well, all right. I'm going to give. All right, here it is. It's Lieutenant Lou Rodriguez. He didn't want to live in Miami, and so he decided I'm out, and so they killed him off.
Oh wow.
Really, Lou
there's
Rodriguez?
I got a little bit of trivia for you, background information. Edward James Olmos made a few changes to his character when he was hired for the show. He said that his character's blank should always be what? This is a good one. So he got into the character and he said, no, the characters, right? So his character was what? He was a boss.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that his character's blank should always be what? It goes hand in hand. So, yeah.
There's the
what do you
first
think?
question.
Yep, that's him. Boom. See ya. By the way, no, Rob, it's not Gunn. That's a good question, but a good answer. Did they come out with
Rank?
trading cards for Miami Vice?
Oh no, I hope not.
All right, well, I'm going to find
I
out.
don't have room for that.
Guys, the question I posed is good. It's about Edward James Olmos' character. He's a boss, right? So he plays the boss, and he believed that his desk should always be free of paperwork.
Huh.
So they cleaned up they cleaned it up. The desk was cleaned, and that's how they shot. The rest of the series was his desk was always clutter free. Now, I don't know how many episodes anybody's watched at any time recently, but there's another thing. Whenever any character was coming to see Edward James Olmos in his office, what did every character have to do prior to speaking to him? So in the show, that's right. And that again was Edward James Olmos. That was him. He said, anybody comes to see me in character, they got to knock at the door. They can't just walk in and talk to me. They got to knock. So he instituted those two things were part of the things that he came up with. And there's another great thing, and it has to do with personality, wardrobe that his character was going to play and wear. Anybody get what that is? So something. I'm
guessing it's always black, right?
That's right. His suits have to be black. There's also his idea that he would wear a black suit in contrast to the colorful wardrobe all around him. There you go. How about that?
Just like in Blade Runner.
Yeah, right. Yep. Chris, what else you got, man? Come on, you gotta have something.
I was looking up some of the cool stuff. I mean,
what do you got?
I would like to ask everybody, what was there were so many musical appearances.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So out there, not a question, but a comment. Yeah. What was your favorite musical appearance? So a lot of these people played a character in the show, and I think definitely Miami was the episode, and the character that was there was a person who would sell guns and then just kill the people off, and who would hide them in the sand, all these sand places, and had multiple people killed in there and everything else. It was like a mass murderer, and it was Ted Nugent. Whoa. That was probably my favorite one.
Oh boy.
Robert Baum said his favorite was Phil Collins and Gene Simmons. Phil Collins did play a really good part, and that would be another question after we get done with this one.
That's a good one. Paul says Phil Collins.
Frank Zappa. Which one was Frank Zappa in? I don't remember that one.
Oh, he was in that one. Oh shit.
Oh, I'll look it up.
Was it that hotels one?
I think there might be cards out there, Chris.
Oh shit. I mean,
hey, ultra rare. Ultra rare cards. Oh boy. Let's see if these were just inserts or are these part of. Yo, what is this?
Okay, oh yeah. So I remember Frank Zappa now.
Oh boy. Let's see. Oh man, you're gonna have a tough time because these are overseas cards.
Oh great.
Oh no. They're pretty cool. What is this?
That's Frank Zappa.
Oh my God, it is Frank Zappa. Wow.
Yep.
So many
Oh,
cool
boy.
appearances.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There are vintage 1980s Miami Vice Prism vending stickers, Chris.
I'll never
Vending
find those.
stickers. Oh my god, they're really cool too.
They said I'm just gonna go buy a Ferrari fighter. I didn't like the white car. I definitely like the black car better. I think they got rid of the black car, so they could do more stunts and things like that, and they wouldn't have to have somebody they could see them, so they could put them in the
Okay.
white car and you can't see it. So all the fancy driving and everything was it was easier to hide the characters for that. So
Wow. No kidding.
they blew up the
That's
car,
cool.
and by the way, I believe it wasn't that one. I can't remember which episode it was where they blew up the car. Oh,
You got me, man. This is your show. But since you're working on that, Lola, this card is still a mystery card. And we will
still don't know where it came from.
That's right. But I found another card from this set that's on eBay. So we're gonna have an episode of IFB and exclusive, and we're gonna talk about Series 2 of the 1978 Topps trading cards. There was a prototype setup, and the sheets of the Topps cards existed. They were going to be released, and they were this close. There is a list of the cards and the images. I have some of the images, and so we're going to release that all on a special show. I even have a black and white
There you go.
image of the Galactica box for Series 2. So if you guys can hear that, that's going on here in New York. It's 4th of July, and the fireworks are going strong. Oh, yeah, there's Crockett's Daytona. Very cool. Oh, yeah.
It was blown up during Irish Eyes Are Crying. I believe that was with Liam Neeson.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
Liam
Neeson.
Nelson, yeah.
Excellent. Wow. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So,
All right.
I don't know.
So that was that question.
Yeah. Come on.
I guess the
What else you
next
got?
question would be,
What
what
is
was
that?
the favorite song used in Miami Vice?
What do you mean favorite song? What is that
There were
supposed to mean?
so many different songs, soundtrack in the soundtrack of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Different
Okay.
people, different music. What was their favorite music? Now mine gives me
Smuggler's
chills.
Blues.
Yep.
Smuggler's Blues from Rob. Oh, Paul says same thing. Kim says, love the fireworks. We're having our own private show here, too. What? Come on, guys. Music. In the Air Tonight. That's a great one.
Yep.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Absolutely.
my favorite scene. And one of the things that inspires me every time I think about it. Just if you go back and watch it, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times here on IFB. It was the scene in the Brothers Keeper, the very first pilot episode. But they're both in the Daytona, and they're both headed to what could be a shootout or whatever else. And it's In the Air Tonight's playing, and on the way he stops and goes to a phone booth, and he calls his ex-wife, and he says, what we had was real, right? He says, of course. So what's wrong, Sonny? He says, nothing. And they get back in the car. But the communication between those two, and I'm sure it was, there's no acting involved. They're just both concentrating on what's going on. And at one point, Tubbs is loading a shotgun, and Crockett's driving, and the wind's blowing through their hair, and it's just the close-ups of the tires in that scene. It just it gives me goosebumps just every time I see it. It was such a good combination of acting, meaning those two just looking at each other and just concentrating, and they really look like they're dead set on going and getting this guy, and there's really a lot of stress going on, and the tension between the two as they're driving, it's just I watched that I watched that over and over again, and it's on YouTube. I'd show it here, but once again, if we showed it here, it would probably get clipped on a copyright violation. But you can go to YouTube and watch it.
Did you know that Andy Garcia and Denzel Washington were considered for Ricardo Tubbs?
Wow.
I knew Denzel Washington. Andy Garcia doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Tina Turner was offered a guest role in Whatever Works, but turned it down. Huh.
The best.
Dennis Hopper
did a cameo.
Yep.
Dennis Hopper.
Oh yeah, Dennis Hopper. He backed out. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff, guys. Look, it's
the best
4th of July.
Yeah.
It's
Go
getting
ahead.
really, really loud where I am. Chris, I don't know about you guys. John, I'm not sure how it's going with you.
Yeah, they're banging.
We wanted to come on and share some of the love that we have for our stuff. Rob says Nick Nolte and Jeff Bridges were offered the part of Crockett. Interesting, very interesting.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, no kidding. Chris, anything else that you want to bring up on?
Nope. I know somebody mentioned that their favorite episode,
Nolte.
and it is one of my favorite episodes, was this one. Not 4th of July sale. That's not it. Out where the buses don't run. I can't remember who's the actor on that. This guy here. What a fantastic performance.
Cool.
He did. It was is that Bruce McGill? Yep.
Yeah.
Bruce
Well.
McGill. What a fantastic performance he did. He really did play a crazy detective, or retired detective. It was amazing. It was fantastically good, and then that's one of my favorite episodes. Anyways,
Very cool.
I'm reading here that that was the most famous episode of Miami Vice. At Where the Buses Don't Run.
Yep. Where the Buses Don't Run. It was a great episode. It was a great story. It was the acting in it was fantastic. So go back. Hey, if you get a chance to go back and watch those, watch them, baby. Go out.
Oh yeah. Don Johnson audition didn't make.
Yeah, you have to buy them on Amazon. There's no. I can't. I don't know of any free places that's giving it right now.
Unfortunately,
I have all the DVDs.
That's the problem with a lot of our shows. But hey, the fans persevere. Don Johnson, for the record, had auditioned for Starbuck. Dirk Benedict was cast, and so history was made. And like we said earlier, that's the connection. But I have all my windows closed. It's New York City, guys, and fireworks and 4th of July go hand in hand. Sometimes they start out early, but it's a great day. I'm glad that we got to share IFB and our fandoms with everybody else. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, Please tune in. We got other great stuff going on, so there'll be more. John is constantly bringing us cool guests, and remember, we're going to have more Battlestar stuff, more Battlestar news. In the meantime,
and
I guess
Lorette is probably coming back on again.
Yeah, Lorette is going to be
Next
coming
week
back.
Is, Chris McCauley, right?
Yes, that's right. Chris McCauley. So Chris McCauley is going to come with a whole slew of things that he's working on. He's working on a lot of franchises, all the good stuff that we know, all the good stuff that we like to follow. And he's going to have some other great announcements. And it's right before his birthday. So we'll do a little bit, hopefully, a little birthday wish to him. So you guys, everybody tune in. Our numbers are phenomenal. We're at 28,000 followers. Thank you for that. Last show is almost at 14,000 views. Again, thank you, everybody, for watching later. It's 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to the United States and everybody that makes it what it is. John, any last words?
I still have my fingers. I don't know about later on.
Let's keep it that way, John.
Have a good 4th.
Yep. Yes.
Everyone have a good 4th and enjoy the week.
That's right, Chris.
And everybody, thank you for being here. Fans, do fuel the fleet. And with that said, go find some Miami Vice episodes to watch. I think that's what I'm going to be doing right after this. So that's it. All right. So anyways, fans, fuel the fleet. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back in rotation next Thursday, and we will see you then. So until then, let's hope Pete doesn't get blown up.
Thanks, guys.
Later. Take care. Fans, fuel the fleet.
Okay, guys.